Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Giamini wanted to come to you with a short answer model response for one of our questions that we had the option of choosing to write about. Now, I'm going to scroll down here. The question that I am going to address and attempt to answer in a clear, concise manner is Ganoir and Keck have a conversation about hope in the poem Night. What do you think about hope? Do you agree with Ganoir or Keck? So I'm going to read the poem first. I'm going to start from that, and then we'll go from there. The pillow, like a mound of grass, under my head is good comfort, and the blanket is warm as afternoon sun. But still, I can't sleep. Ganoir lies without moving, but I know somehow he is not sleeping either. After a while, Ganoir sits up on his elbows. He's just a shadow to my eyes. What's that cloth you're holding? He asks. It's from the camp, I say. It's true, true enough. I don't want to say the whole truth. Are you glad that you're here, Ganoir? I ask. He breathes in and out. This is a good land, he says. There's great freedom here. But even when you travel far, the ghosts don't stay behind. They follow you. You come here to make a new life, but the old life is still haunting you. We don't say anything for a few minutes. Finally, Ganoir speaks. They're all gone, Keck. They're all dead. I want to hate Ganoir for his words, but I am too weary for anger. Already there are so many people to hate. Too many. Not all, I finally whisper. Not Mama. He sighs. It isn't good to fool yourself. I've learned that much. Hoping isn't foolish, I say. If I can make it all the way here, then anything can happen. He shakes his head. Crazy boy, Ganoir says. Hoping doesn't make a thing true. Remember when you were no taller than my knee and you thought you could talk to the cattle? They listened, I say. They just didn't answer. How about when you believed you could fly? Remember how you jumped from the top of the acacia tree? I still have the scar on my elbow, I say. And anyway, the flying part was fun. Only the landing was troublesome. All right, so I've just finished reading the entire poem. As I was reading, I was thinking about where can I find evidence of hope where Ganoir and Keck have different viewpoints? Well, it's obvious here. It says, but when you travel far, the ghosts don't stay behind. They follow you, come here to make a new life, but they're still hunting you. So Ganoir to me is saying that, you know what? Yeah, I hoped I'd find a better life, but unfortunately, all those things, all those images, everything that happened in Sudan, they still followed me. So I can't get them out of my mind. So for me to hope for something new, it's not going to happen because my past is my past and I can't get rid of it. Now, looking at Keck's idea of hope, already, so it says, when you don't say anything from you, you guys weeks, they're all gone. Oh, there's good land, blah, blah. Right here. Not all, I finally whisper, not Mama. Because Ganoir goes, I want to hate Ganoir for his words because he's saying, hey, everybody's dead. But Keck is hoping faith that his mom is still alive. He never physically saw her die. He was just separated from her. So there's that hope that he never saw the physical violence take her life. So he holds that hope in him, and that's why he carries that fabric around. That's that hope that one day they'll be reunited. If I kind of scroll up a little bit more, hope isn't foolish, I say. If I can make it all the way here, meaning to Minnesota, then anything can happen. If I've been able to escape Sudan when some of my relatives died, my village has been burned, if I can make it here, then there's still a brighter future for me. So let's take a look at the prompt again. Ganoir and Keck have a conversation about hope in the poem Night. What do you think about hope? Do you agree or disagree? Say it's a topic sentence. I'm going to go red. I have to restate the question. In the poem, sorry about my typing, in the poem Night, Ganoir and Keck have a conversation about hope. I want to stay away from using I or me. Keck's idea of hope connects with those who are optimistic about life and the future. We'll leave it just like that. Okay. Now, because I'm going to only approach Keck's idea, it lets the audience know that I agree with Keck. Now, if I remember correctly, What color would come next? What color would come next on my thing? I think it goes what? Doesn't it go blue? So now I need to provide text evidence that shows that Keck is hopeful. So let's change to blue. In the text, Keck shows he is hopeful when he says, comma, quotation mark. We go back. There we go. Shows he is hopeful. That's what I want to do. Let's go back to the text. Not all, I finally whisper. Not mama. Not all, comma, I finally whisper. New verse. So I put a slash. Not mama. Now, close quotation. I believe that was on page. I have to go in my book because I don't have the page numbers there. So if I take a look, night is on page. It starts on page. Let's see here. Where's night? It's in the 40s, I believe. Night starts on page 43, but that quote is not from page 43. It is actually from page 44. So, Applegate, 44, close parentheses, period. Now I go to my text support. So I'm going to go with the yellow. I'm going to go with the mustard yellow so it pops up. Keck holding out. Or Keck, let's see this. Here we go. Let's see. Keck hopes that his mother is still alive. Now, that's just a summary, justifications of saying, why do I feel this way? He allows this hope to burn within him, allowing him to wake up every day, every morning, I like that better, knowing that his mother and he will once again be together, or reunited would be another good word. Keck hopes that his mother is still alive. He allows this hope to burn within him, allowing him, I don't like that I put allows. He allows this hope to burn within him. How about this? Making him wake up every morning, know his mother, and he will once again be united. So he allows this hope to burn within him, making him wake up every morning, knowing that his mother and he will once again be together. In Sudan, Keck and his mother made it to a refugee camp which are safer than his village. This gives him hope that she is still safe. Now look at, okay, well, I got this R here. In Sudan, Keck and his mother made it to a refugee camp, which is safer than his village. This gives him hope that she is still safe. Well, I'm going to say still alive because I use safer in the sentence. So now I need to find a second piece of text that again shows that Keck is hopeful. So let's go back, and I think I'm going to go right to here. Hoping isn't foolish, I say. If I can make it all the way here, then anything can happen. Wow, what a great piece of evidence right there. According to the author, comma, hoping isn't foolish, I say. Hoping isn't foolish, comma, I say. Slash, because that's our new verse of the poem. I got to scroll back up. Sorry about this. If I can make it all the way here, if I can make it all the way here, slash, there might be a comma there too. Let's see here. Yeah, there is. Then anything can happen. There we go. And anything can happen. Close quote, open parenthesis. That is, again, Applegate, same author. Let me double check the page number on that. That is on page 45. Now, I need to justify why that quote is Keck showing. Why is that him showing or demonstrating hope? In his mind, I could type, that'd be great. His mind, Keck hopes that by surviving misfortunes, or the misfortune, I like that, the misfortunate events that happened to him and his family. So in his mind, Keck hopes that by surviving the misfortunate events that happened to him and his family and being relocated to Minnesota proves that holding hope works, period. I'd read that again because I got a little wordy. In his mind, Keck hopes that by, okay, let's get rid of that. There you go. That by surviving the misfortune events that happened to him and his family and being relocated to Minnesota proves that holding hope works. Let's see here. I need to give it a little more why here. So let's see here. The text goes, hoping isn't foolish. He has hoped in the past for a better life. Now that he finds himself in Minnesota, this proves to Keck that believing, how about this? That being, because when you're optimistic, you are hopeful. That being optimistic brings good fortune. Period. Okay, now I need to have a closing sentence. I think closing sentence is in green. The closing sentence is going to tie in nicely with my opening sentence, my topic. In the poem Night, Gunwire and Keck have a conversation about hope. Keck said hope connects with those who are optimistic about life and the future. And I could say in closing, to conclude, however I want to do. I'm just going to simply say Keck's idea of hope is something that one should admire, especially considering the circumstances, I spelled the word right, that he has had to overcome, period. All right, there is my response to literature. This is what I'm looking for from you guys, all right? So something to think about as we continue to work and try to get better at these. Okay, hope this helps. Take care.